I'd like to thank Dee for having us participate and share just a chapter breakthroughs in our lives the Lord did for us. So thank you, Dee.
Good morning, everybody. How's it? We are here by the grace of God. Yeah, our background is we have 5 children. We have 3 grandsons. We married 27 years, and we were addicted. We were addicted for over 20 years, and it's about 7 years now since we've been clean and sober. So my husband will share with you the effects of it.
Okay, so I got addicted to ice back in the 80s. I know I was working at the screen shop, and one guy was telling me, "Oh, you like try this stuff?" That kind. I went try freebase, smoke cocaine before, but this ice thing was new to me. So when he turned me on, I was like, "Oh, what is this? I don't feel nothing." But slowly, it was like one boa constrictor. The thing was just literally squeezing the life out of me over the years, to the point where the result was I was smoking every day, and when I ran out, all hell would break loose. My wife would get it, my kids would get it, so I had to maintain that high in order to be on a level where I love everybody. And when I had the dope on me, my joy was full. You know what I mean? I was happy. So long I knew I had dope on me, I was happy. But at the same time, I knew the Lord, but I wasn't listening to Him. And in Lamentations it says, this is the Living Bible. The Living Bible can express the words, the scripture in more detail. In Lamentations 3:22 it says, His compassion never ends. It is only the Lord's mercies that have kept us from complete destruction. Great is His faithfulness, and His loving kindness begins afresh each day. So every day the Lord was pursuing me. I just wasn't listening. And His love is so strong for me and my family that He kept pursuing me for 25 years. He kept pursuing me every day. His mercy was fresh. Telling me, come on, He's ready. But I wasn't willing yet. And like how you hear people hitting rock bottom. I hit the rock bottom, I bounce back up, I go in again. So it wasn't rock bottom for me. It was until I ended up in a hospital with lung infection, and I couldn't take it already. I couldn't smoke anymore already because my lungs couldn't take it. My body was deteriorating, and literally that boa constrictor was squeezing the life out of me. And the next thing I was to lose was my family and my life. And so the results of that was I had to surrender. And my wife did it.
So even in the midst of his surrendering, we was in a hospital for like almost a month. But in the last 2 weeks, we was in Kalihi, St. Francis in Liha. Anyway, I was kind of happy because I was to the point where I was done with this. I was just getting a dope for him just to keep him quiet, right? So at that point in our life, I was like, okay, I'm happy that this happened to him because I couldn't stop him. Maybe this can stop him. So with that, while he was under medication, I knew that the Lord's hand was upon this situation because periodically I would get up because I was hanging, right? So I would go to the bed, check on, hey Dad, how you doing? And his response would be like just so totally irrelevant. He told me specifically this. He said, Mom, don't worry. I'm doing okay. The Lord is working in me, in my decision-making process, and we'll be fine. So when he said that, I was like, what you talking about? He's still all drugged out and under medication and stuff like that. So right then I knew it was confirmation that God had His hand on this situation. And that gave me faith, and I began to pray.
Yeah, and I don't remember the things that I was telling her, but she took some notes down. And the thing is, God is so faithful. Whatever I was saying is coming to fruition now. It's happening right before my eyes, and I couldn't do them on my own efforts. When people they go to programs and rehabilitating, drug rehab, you can do them only so far on your own strength and abilities. But if you don't have the Lord fresh in your life every day, you're going to cave in. The temptation always going to come. And several times I had several temptations which was real. The most previous one was we found one fanny pack. He was following a car. One fanny pack and fall off a car. So I pull on the side and I told her to pick him up. And so she pick him up and she would open him up and I had an ice pipe and I was full and I was like, all these emotions started flooding in. And you know, it was there for me to give in. One decision away from throwing it all away and going right back to where I was. In one grip of Satan that was hopeless. That was really, really, truly hopeless. Because I couldn't do it on my own efforts, thinking about rehab and withdrawals. I wasn't willing to go through that. But the hospital, you know, the doctor did surgery on me and at the same time the Lord was doing surgery on me. And so when I came out, you know, we all make promises with the Lord. If you do this, I'm going to serve you. And I said exactly that. But you know, I try my best to keep my end on the promise. You know, I serving and I told my wife we're going serving on church. And so at that time, Ever Beach campus will open up, and we was like in walking distance to there. So we went. Yeah, we never have car. So we went walked faithfully and we kept serving in Ever Beach campus. And that was my recovery. I never need rehab drug program, none of that. The church would help me recover and I still in recovery. I still want this season away from relapsing. But the Lord is my strength and His mercy is new every morning for us. So I encourage you guys, if you guys struggling with any kind of addiction, His mercy is new every day. It's fresh, it's powerful. And He pursues us because He change us and He transform us. And that's what's happening with us right now. Now the Lord surrounds us with good friends. You know that song, Fear. What was that song? Fear. Don't belong here anymore. And shame. You don't need to look over your shoulders. You don't need to be shamed for anything that you're doing because you're serving the Lord and the Lord's free you from all that guilt and shame. So now we're living a life full of blessings. And I love my church family. The church did a lot for us and we're still learning. So I encourage you guys, get plugged in, stay plugged in, get involved in a church, and the Lord is able to use you in amazing leaps and bounds. I still taking one class to help pastor this church. So I still think I'm not capable of doing it, but the Lord said you can do it, and He like I just press through the things that His plans for me and my wife. So thank you for this time.